I had been training in psychology for about 7 years when I was carrying out a single case study with a woman who had what was called endogenous depression, which at that time meant that we couldn't find a real trigger. She was very unhappy. She slept a lot. She was a youngish woman, had 2 children, and somebody who had the thought, I should be happy, but I'm not. So sure enough, like a good CBT therapist, I set about deciding this was down to her negative thinking, which we could now influence and change. And we were going along nicely together. And then on about session 7, I opened the door and my client, without any hesitation, ran quite rapidly into my room and fell sobbing into my chair in the corner of my room. It wasn't this chair, but it was a chair very similar, and proceeded to sob without hesitation or interruption for a good 5 minutes, during which I had really 2 epiphanies and two main thoughts. One was, nothing in my training so far had enabled or supported or helped me to deal with people who were suffering and emotional. And the second thought that I had, which at this point in time I feel rather ashamed about, was, what about my treatment protocol? Because of course I was doing a controlled study. And as in all good scientific studies, I therefore required the environment, all the variables, to stay the same while my client changed. And the idea that life would intervene completely derailed my protocol.